You don't learn reading and writing and arithmetic, but you learn. I see this with all the trendies where the dad is feeding the kid and the dad goes and changes the diaper. Why don't you share it? No, it's all about how the dad also goes to work. I mean, dad and these men get off on being emasculated. Well, because we've been conquered by men, the globalists, so they taught us how cool it was not to have men. That's the first thing a conquering group does is just kill your men. Well, now they just put stuff in your water and turn you into a pat or whatever that was on Saturday Night Live. Let's play this clip.
Hey, I'm Ben. I'm in high school and I have a girlfriend. So I found out that my parents, A, were getting divorced, and B, my dad is becoming a woman. Whoa.
Hi, my name's Carly. Used to be Charlie. Now I'm Carly. I'm going to have surgery. How does it make you feel?
It's kind of official that my dad is gone.
We found out that both of our dads are like in the same situation. I was 10 years old when my dad explained that he wanted to be a woman.
If I fall, you're always there to pick me up.
We're not going to play any more of this propaganda. We're analyzing it. Again, this is being done to completely confuse the civilization. This is a scientific takedown, which is the snake eating itself. The globalists use the West to run their empire, but they hate anything independent, so they're trying to destroy it as well. John Rappaport, final comment on this. Leanne McAdoo.
Well, unbelievable. You know, little kids have 50 different ideas a day about what they want to do when they grow up, you know. So if we all wanted to be a fireman when we were 5 years old, and then somebody stepped in and said, right on, brother, and we're going to make sure that's what you do. There's no way out now. This is really great that you want to be a fireman. That's called slavery, you know, and these kids are not being left alone to be themselves. They're being bombarded with this crap about you can be this.
Because, again, you're not going to have a job in the future. Robots have replaced you. Your new career is being asexual.
Exactly. Choosing your identity. This is now the new career. Okay, I want to be a, flowering gardenia plant. Okay, great.
What do they call the new trendies that can't get any jobs because they shut us down with globalism? The urban creatives. I mean, I heard them on the TV today. They were like, well, they sit around and drink coffee and tell you how smart they are and follow what the government says. Oh, aren't they delicate geniuses that can't wipe their own arse? Leanne McAdoo.
And just keep continuing to go to school again and again.
But they're dumb jellyfish. They're better than me that built my own media operation.
Right. Well, because they've got like 20 degrees. Well, I think you guys nailed it earlier when you said that this is distracting people to let them decide what is freedom and what is not freedom. Hey, I live in America. I'm free. If I want to be a woman, this is a free country. And so that's where this new debate is of this is what is freedom. Don't look at the fact that our government is now being turned into a global governance structure. You know, that's what they're deciding on right now there in DC. Don't even think about that. Don't worry about that. We just want to know if you think that this is okay that Charlie is now Carly.
See the article? They're called yuckies.
Right. Yuckies?
Yeah. I was on the treadmill, or I keep saying treadmill. We're going to do more overdrive. Rappaport, you got to go. Or you want to stay 10 more minutes?
I can go.
Great. Stay there too, Leanne. I'm sitting there on the elliptical this morning, and I've got the audio on, and it was local ABC, and they're going, they're young urban creatives. Oh, and it just shut them. I'm going, And they basically admitted they don't have jobs, but they've got 3 degrees, and they just walk around like, oh, we're so cool, because they can't admit that they were set up, have $200,000 in debt. The globalists totally screwed them over, but they've got socks that are different color, so it's okay. All right, final segment in Overdrive. So now I've been informed by the crew that is usually more up on trends than I am. Oh, that Yuckies are well known. Zuckerberg's promoting them. We showed an article out of New York about how wondrous it is. They don't have jobs. They're deep in debt. But they're cool, and like little baby birds, they're just basically, fed poisonous vomit from their government mommy, and then they just repeat over and over again whatever they're told, and then think they're like the intellectual elite. And the Red Guard out of L.A. that are here in Austin that go around worshiping Mao, they don't even know that Mao is like hated in China, beaten by the communists. They don't know what planet they're on. And they actually run and then crawl in dumpsters. And in fact, one time I was at a dance studio picking up my girls. They were doing some ballet. They have this other big dance area, and I heard these moms going, "Oh yeah, I love to crawl in dumpsters. It's the newest cool thing, and it's so fun to wallow around the dumpsters." and then I heard people talking later about it. So it's just disconnected from reality, living on credit, worshiping big government, having no idea robots from France to China are replacing them, having no idea there's chemical weapons being put in the vaccines, food, and water. I mean, imagine when stuff collapses. These people, I mean, you go to downtown Austin, there are literal hordes of yuckies wandering around. They're saying the hipster's dead, and they're saying the yucky capital in these articles, Zuckerberg is commanding them, I'm not joking, it actually says it, are being deployed to Austin to bring down Texas.
Good Lord.
And I mean, you talk about zombie invasion, folks. You talk about zombos. I mean, they are it. And again, they are the enlightened ones. They know like 3 words: racist, sexist, homophobe. And they just bleat them over and over again. Again, we are in Austin. I guess God put me here for a reason. You know, my mom's from here. So just to, 25 years ago to battle these people. I was here long before they arrived to try to build our command base to contend with them. And you can laugh at them, but something this demonic, this weak, this artificial, this pathetic, it's like Hercules when he's sent to hell in one of his labors to rescue somebody. In the total darkness, you just don't even know how to fight them because they're just... How do you fight people stumbling, drooling, saying, "I kill my kids," and then crawling in trash cans? Because there's more of them than us, and they can vote. How do you defeat the hordes of evil, John Rappaport?
Well, first of all, I would call them Zuckies instead of Yuckies. And, let's just go after Facebook because this is the Facebook generation, right? You can be a troll. You can put up little photos of yourself. You can say, well, what is it, racist, homophobe, whatever, over and over again, and somehow you can survive. So this seems to me we should recharacterize it as the Facebook generation.
I agree. Zuckies. Let's hide. They're launching this meme this week. Let's hijack Yuckies and make them Zuckies. And explain to them that you're deep in debt. You've been conned. You love the system. You think doubling down on the system will save your ass. You're called a total loser.
Right, they're
Total
programmed.
losers.
Zucky equals schmuck extraordinaire. Sorry. I apologize. I'm ranting. Go ahead, Rappaport.
No, go ahead, Leanne. I'm finished. I got Zucky. That's it.
Well,
You coined the term Zucky. All hail John Rappaport.
well, that's basically it, is that they're trying to program them and by making it trendy and cool that they have no jobs, no future, they'll be deep in debt, and they'll have nothing to do but
Why are you a Zuckophobe?
sit around and eating artisanal donuts.
I'm a proud Zuckophobe.
Yeah.
What's going to happen, Leanne? What's going to happen, John? First, Leanne, when all this goes belly up, which it is. The globalists are running to bunkers right now. God knows when it... I hope it doesn't happen, but it's inevitable. What happens when the next Great Depression hits to the Zucky horde?
I mean, they're going to be the ones that are teaching us how to get our food out of garbage cans. I mean, that's frightening.
Wait a minute, that's true. At Whole Foods and everywhere, they promote this poor culture of not having money, even though it's a ripoff. And so I guess they are pre-positioning to be losers in the Depression.
Right.
Oh, that's why it's sexy to be bankrupt. They realize they've been conned, so now they're going with it. They're embracing the fact that they were conned. Oh, I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing with the hipsters. They're always a step ahead. So
So actually, they're delicate. Wait a minute, Rappaport, they're geniuses. They're Confucians. They are
the garbage can movement.
Right.
How to get food. Wow, who thought of that? That's great.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about them, and I'm not joking, they worship trash dumpsters.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. There is actually...
No, I mean, they ran and were hugging them and like...
Yeah. No, there's a whole movement, and they have like secret symbols that they spray paint on the garbage cans that this garbage can has rotten food in it. This one's good. It usually has fresh food in it. Or we've already ransacked this garbage can. All the good food...
So they're quasi-homeless.
Yeah.
But they still support the system. They love it.
Right. Well, that's how that one kid said he pays for all of his abortions, is that he gets the money donated to him. So.
Zuckies.
Yeah.
But then they always have like the guy driving up in the $80,000 brand new Jaguar who's the foundation minion who's managing them, and they go and like sit around a professor and worship him, and he just goes, The women just give themselves. They're just like,
So smart with your 8 degrees and no job.
I will send you out. Crawl in the trash can.
And you're the worst of the worst because you are a white alpha male. So you're.
I am?
Oh, yeah, you're done. You've had your time.
They tell me they're going to red terror me.
You're anti-dumpster.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
How dare you?
Meanwhile, don't they know this whole mind control was written basically by globalists who just so happened to, a lot of them, be white alpha males?
Well, Zuckies,
Racist.
you know, Facebook, CIA money, basically, you know, kept it on the map and created it. So these are just sort of little CIA clones running around, these Zuckies.
What do you call the fake liberals that are so fascist?
We need a better name for them. But, you know, they used to be called limousine liberals. Remember those days? That's when, you know, they would be, we're for everybody that has nothing while I'm sitting in the back of my limo on Park Avenue on my car phone calling my broker.
And those type of Democrats would always not pay taxes.
Yeah, they were doing it. Well, like Kerry with his, what was it, his boat that they kept moving around in order to avoid taxes up in New England there. Yeah, they'll do anything to avoid taxes. They've probably spent half a day figuring out how to avoid taxes because that's how they make most of their money. So, yeah, they were the limousine liberals. Now they're, I don't know, the rich idiots who are trying to, you know, bring everybody else down because they know that government is their friend. Big government is their friend. Big government protects them. Big government protects big money, Wall Street corporations, which are all tied into the globalist takeover. So they feel like they're immune. They're on the right side.
And that big system gives their Zuckies a little piece of chicken feed, so they worship it, not knowing they're a prisoner in a cage being given food 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd resent somebody giving me food in a cage. I wouldn't be, oh, thank you, and then hate people that were outside trying to blow the wall up to get me out.
Even if it was an artisanal donut?
Well, I'm just not elitistly hating these trendies. I talk to them. They're so stupid.
And it's very frustrating and infuriating that they think that you're so stupid. You know what I mean? Like a self-made human being who has built his own empire, has tons of employees.
Not an empire.
Oh, of course it is. But we, we're the bad guys because we don't, believe in killing our kids and fighting the system by killing everyone and getting us all to kill each other.
We're not even judging people that have had abortions. We're just saying the globalists are pushing it for a bad reason. John Rappaport, big victory today. Great articles on Bilderberg at nomorefakenews.com. We commend you. I want to get you on soon about your books and just about things in general. 45-second closing comment, then Leanne.
Don't forget about freedom, folks. This is not going away just because we had a great victory. Right now, they're coming back for more. They want to pass these treaties. They're going to do whatever they possibly can to do it. And they have to know that millions of us are awake, and we're not going to take it.
Absolutely not.
It's just such a fake celebrity culture where they can just celebrate being conned and having no future. And so then people love the globalism condom because it's their identity. They give you a fake identity, you adopt it and then defend it. When it's your shackles, it's just total idiocy, Leanne.
Right, absolutely. And that's why we can't be distracted by everything they've got going on out there because they do want to bring back this whole TPP and TPA as early as next week. They're just going to keep on bringing it back around, wearing us down. And it is about global governance, putting it in place with this TPP. And the key is that it's going to be a 6-year fast-track authorization. So the next president will have... it's a living document. They can do whatever they want. Yeah,
that's one reason the Democrats didn't do this. We're not giving a Republican dictatorial power for 4 years. I mean, you don't give anyone that.
Right.
Leanne McAdoo, great job. Who's hosting the news tonight?
Me.
Leanne McAdoo, 7 o'clock Central, prisonplanet.tv. Great job, Rappaport. Great job, crew. See you this Sunday. Lord willing, don't take this show for granted, folks. I know I don't. 4 to 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us.